Hello Romanian enthusiasts, long time, no quick video. Today we will explain the personal pronouns in nominative in 5 minutes, give or take. So, as we did with finding a noun gender in 5 minutes, and the most important past tense in Romanian in 5 minutes, now we will get to know the easiest pronouns out there and their hidden secrets. Because if you come from English, there are a couple of very important ideas that you should know. But before we get into that, if you want your Romanian question answered, or to join a speaking class, or to have covered a full topic in Romanian in 1 hour, please feel free to join Patreon, where I prepare goodies every single week for you. At the moment, I'm looking for inspiration for the next cultural video, and I launched a poll where I asked patrons to help me finding the next topic. So click the link in the description to get there. Thank you to all of you who are helping with this channel. Oh, and if you're wondering what's with the Rapid jersey, well, they're not doing very well at the moment. So I thought I'd show them some love. Now to the main Romanian pronouns.
Pronume personale în nominativ. There are 3 things to cover. Really, the first one is what this nominative is all about. And also, I want to mention the escalier draw is quite nice, so thank you, Albi. Really good change from the Microsoft whiteboard. Alright, great stuff. We are starting those 5 minutes right now. So, to explain this nominative, I want to show you a couple of examples. Example sentences with various subjects. So this is one. Maybe let's choose another color. This is one. So we have those sentences here. Pisica alergă repede, Maria alergă repede, prietena mea alergă repede, aceea alergă repede, or aia. You might see aia here, but not very important right now. Prima alergă repede, cine alergă repede, ea nu alergă repede. So what's happening here is that you have basically the same structure after the first word, alergă repede, or a question mark, or with no. But what happens before, you have a subject. That's what nominative is in very basic terms. The subject, the cat, Maria, my friend, which is actually just the friend, but you could consider it together for the scope of this video. That one, I know that sounds weird in English, but in Romanian it doesn't. The first one, who and she. All those are subjects, and all those are considered really in nominative. Nominative as a case describes mostly the one who does the action and answers to the questions who and what. Yeah, so cine and ce. Who runs fast, basically. That's the idea. Now we move to the actual pronouns. Here on the left, we have the 8 of them. Eu, tu, el, ea, noi, voi, ei, ele. I made this super clear, singular, plural. First person, second person, third person. So if you ever hear first person is eu or noi, first person singular would be eu, first person plural, noi, and so on. Those are all of them. And I know it sounds and it looks very, very, very basic, and probably you'll be like, okay, I know this, but there are some things that many people don't really get, and for those people I'm going to explain very quickly. Let's imagine there are 2 people that speak. We have those 2 people, and this is me, and this is the other person. Yeah. So let's say I am speaking, right? So this will be eu. And this is tu. And let's say there is someone else that is not here. And depending on if it's a he or a she, it's el or ea. Then, if there is, let's say, a group, here can be 1 or 2 more people. Here we have this as noi. If I speak to you, yeah, and I speak in the name of the group, then it's we or noi. I'll explain the voi in a second. And then ele as well. I'll explain it in a second. But so far, this should be super straightforward, right? Now, coming to the things that can be a bit complicated, the English it, right? First things first, this English it can be a bit tricky sometimes. So here in this table, under this table, sometimes, well, in English you have he, you have she, and you have it, right? That's how English grammar works. He, she, it. But in Romanian you have just el and ea. And sometimes, and you will see later on in this season with other types of pronouns, it can also be an accusative object, but it really depends on how you use it. If it is the subject, let's say back to those sentences, it runs fast, maybe in the situation of the cat, yeah, if you replace the cat with it, then it will be a subject. It runs fast. But that would be different than, for example, I see it. We'll talk more about that in the accusative episode. Coming back here, he, she, or it. So since it doesn't exist in Romanian as a subject, this can be either el or ea, depending on what that noun is in terms of gender. So if, for example, that noun is the cat, that it will be ea. So if I want to say in English, it runs fast, and by it I mean the cat, then it will be ea. Ea alergă repede. Pause the video and replay if that's unclear. Cool, the second thing is the you plural. Okay, so the you plural, the voi, I've heard so many questions about the voi from, well, beginners mainly. But let's say, for example, instead of this group here, we have another group here. Yeah, so I am speaking to a group. Let's imagine that's my friends, right? And we're arguing about whether or not going to a party. So I am asking, do you want to come? Yeah, so do you want to come? Do you as a group want to come? In that case, the you will be voi. There are also here two extra pronouns that are worth mentioning, and they are dumneavoastră, or simplified DVS. If you saw DVS, that's what it stands for. And sometimes you might see exactly the same thing for two with dumneata or DT. So this and this. I wanted to speak specifically about this separately because those are formal pronouns and they are used when you address somebody in a formal way. So if you speak with a cashier, if you speak to the, I don't know, office, registry office, I don't know, to somebody in a higher position or somebody that's significantly older. For example, you would use dumneavoastră or dumneata. And dumneata is like a weird one because it's more formal than tu, but less formal than dumneavoastră. And you would use typically the verbs in the tu form, not in the voi form. So this one is a bit weird. It's still used, it's not unheard of, but this one is definitely more common. Nowadays the formality is a bit less strict, but bear that in mind. Anyways, voi and dumneavoastră uses the verbs in the person to plural form. So for example, știți, sunteți, and so on. But voi is a group of people, is not they, is the one that I'm talking to. This is something that I really want to get straight. Voi is the people that I'm talking to, the people that are present, or the people that the person that I'm talking to is a part of a group. For example, if I speak you as in you artists or you mathematicians, yeah, and I speak only to one person and I say voi, sometimes the context is a bit unclear, but that's how it is with Romanian. We're not gonna get into the context now, but if you're unsure about who is this voi, maybe ask, who are you talking about?
If you got all the way here in this video, I think you should consider subscribing to the Romanian Academy down below. It would help me with the algorithm, but if you also like the video, you give the chance to other Romanian enthusiasts just like you to join this awesome community and learn more things about the Romanian language or Romania in general. Should we get back to the video? Let's do it.
And finally, third thing here, they has two forms, and that is something very easy to get clear, ei, ele, yeah? In English you have just they, but in Romanian it goes like this. If these people that are somewhere else, let's say this one is a he, this one is a she, and this one is a she. Let's make one more just to make clear. So if we have two he's and two she's, yeah? So if I'm talking about them, so they, do they go home? If they is a group of guys, it's ye. If they is this whole group, it's ye again. Doesn't matter if it's two women, that's how Romanian works. You use ye. If it's a group of women or of feminine nouns, same applies to this. If it's a group of masculine nouns or a group of mixed nouns, it takes ye. But if it's a group of only feminine nouns, like only cats or only doors, for example, or only tables or only daughters, it's this. It's for yele and it's used yele. It's only she's. Imagine it like that. Cool. Personal pronouns in Romanian in 5 minutes.
Or 9. Thank you so much for watching this 5-minute guide on the personal pronouns in nominative, which will be extremely important to remember for the future episodes, because all the other pronouns are just a variation of those 8. Next, in season 7, we have accusative personal pronouns, and I cannot wait. Don't forget about Patreon, Discord, and Calendly, all links in the description. And until the next time, la revedere! And hai rapid!